Hi, how y'all doing? So, this is the unspoken truth. I think I might call it Unspoken Truth in the Kitchen. But until I come up with an official name, right now it's Unspoken Truth. And this episode tonight, pardon me for 1 minute, okay? I'm moving around in my kitchen and doing stuff. Y'all be patient. I'll get better at this as we go along. But tonight's episode is expectation. The expectations. What's it all about? What's this chick coming on here talking about? Okay, so I have all these conversations with people, right? About relationships, and I thought I had the salt over here. Y'all excuse me again. About relationships and why men and women of a particular generation, especially, don't kind of like each other anymore. Like, what's going on with y'all? I'm going to tell you what's going on. It's what we were versus what we are. Yeah, what we were versus what we are. So, me, I'm a what we were and what I am. I'm a what we were and still is, okay? With a couple of twists here and there. Some of y'all not gonna like this. I'm not really coming on for you to like it. See, there's a thing called knowledge, wisdom, and experience. And what's happened is nobody wants to hone in on that. Nobody wants to talk about knowledge, wisdom, and experience because it doesn't mean anything anymore, but it does. It means a lot because it takes knowledge, wisdom, and experience for a child to understand the mechanics of learning to walk. They fall on their ass enough time, what happens? Eventually they get up, they get it right. Now they're walking, now they're running, now they're all over the damn place, okay? Because experience has taught them and they paid attention. Yeah, but we got grown people out here who refuse to acknowledge or recognize, or at least take the time to think about knowledge and experience, wisdom and experience. So, and look, it's different for everybody. I understand that. I get the gist of that, okay? And I ain't trying to throw big crafty words at y'all, but what I do want you to understand that you cannot judge a book by its cover. If I continue this page, if I continue these episodes, you'll find out more about me as we go along. Unless, of course, you ask the question. Whatever the question is. If you want to know something, you ask a question. Oh my God, I almost feel like I shouldn't even make this expectations. It almost feels like it needs to be the first episode should be in how to properly communicate. That part. How to properly communicate. Ladies, some of y'all ain't gonna like it. I don't care. Okay? It's not about you liking it. It's about you at least taking a moment to absorb it and consider. Consider. That's all I'm saying. So, y'all know, I lose my train of thought sometimes because I get so wrapped up in something, I get so emotional about it, and I start thinking faster than my mouth is willing to deliver. Okay? But here's the thing. You can't ask for something that you yourself are not capable of. What the fuck she talking about? That's right. You can't. It's not you shouldn't. And look, I don't want no shit about. I don't have bra straps on. I'm at my house. I'm relaxed. I'm chilling. This is what I look like today. Next time I come on, I'll get fab and glam. But yeah, my bra strap's on. See, it's the same with men. Y'all find a little bullshit to pick over and about. Did you see his sneakers? His shoelaces were dirty. That man's a construction worker. He been working hard all damn day. You cannot judge a book by its cover, okay? He might be the trash man. And don't turn y'all nose, but these trash men, some of y'all sleeping. Do you know in most cities and states, not all, but in most, in my state, the sanitation worker, he making about $60K a year. Okay? $60,000 to pick up your shit, to pick up your trash, to make sure it's properly handled and processed. Okay? $60,000 plus all of them wonderful state benefits, retirement, all of that good stuff. So the expectation, I get off track, but always come back. Okay, that rhyme. I get off track, but I always come back. So you cannot ask somebody for more than what you yourself are willing to put out. Don't come at me saying I need to have a job when you broke. Don't say that I need to be educated when you didn't even finish high school. Don't say to me you need to have a car when you're riding around in a hoopty, or better yet, catching buses or Uber or whatever. Don't say that all my money need to be stacked and I need to have this many zeros behind my income when you barely got 3 zeros. Talking about 6 figures. You ain't toting 3. Okay? Then you want to get mad. You want to get mad because, yes, men have expectations. Of course they do. Of course they do. But here's the thing. It's a give and take. Give and take. It's not get you gotcha. It's give and take. It's compromise. It's working together. You know how many of my brothers I'm listening to telling me that these women don't want to compromise. These women don't want a partnership. They don't understand partnership. What they understand is catership. They understand being catered to. Well, some of them don't understand the proper way of that's supposed to happen either. But they want to be catered to. You can't be catered to unless you're worthy of that. You got to be worthy of being treated like a queen. In my book, mine, just because a woman is born and just because she has a vagina does not make her a queen. No, that's not how that works. It's not. If that were the case in all the hierarchies out there, that's what would happen. Every little girl born would be a queen. No, you got to be special. You have to have special attributes. You have to have a special mindset. You have to have special intent. Yeah. Your intent can't be, gimme, 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 gimme. Your intent can't be, girl, I'm going to get that nigga for everything he got. Your intent can't be, it's material. Your intent can't be like the young lady, I don't know her name. I'm going to find out. I'm going to post her video on here. I don't know which platform she was on, TikTok or where, but one of my friends shared a clip of hers with me. And she spoke nothing but the truth. And she was y'all age. She was this generation. And honey, she laid it down and laid it out. And she got so many hate remarks. So I might get those too. But here's the thing. I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to respond unless it's articulate and intelligently put. It is okay to disagree. What it's not okay to do is badger somebody, whoop-de-whoop, because they don't have your mindset. It's not okay to think that, man, what the fuck she talking about? Okay, just say you don't understand. Just say that that's above a level that you comprehend. How about that? Don't try to find reasons to derail that person or make them look less credible just because you don't understand the process. That's immature. That's some of the problem. You're so busy picking at the wrong shit, you can't see the positive in the situation. You're so busy trying to manipulate, as another one of my male friends likes to remind me that women do, that you don't understand working together. Cohesiveness. I'm going to teach y'all vocabulary too. Cohesiveness. Okay? Partnership. Compromise. Unity. Oneness. Not selfish. Oneness. You say, I want a man, but there are expectations, aren't there? Yeah, you have expectations for the type of man you want. And young women, you certainly should. You should not sell yourself short. You should have high expectations, but your expectations should fit within the parameters of who you are, not who he is. Your expectations have to make sense to who you are and what you're capable of bringing to the table. Some of y'all ain't even bringing crumbs. You're not. Look, some of them in my family. I got nieces and cousins, okay? There's people in my family They bring in crumbs, okay? Bring in crumbs and looking for steak. Bring in crumbs and want to be served caviar. Bring in crumbs and want the best of everything. Want the diamonds, want the Gucci, want the Louis. That shit ain't gonna make you rich. That's not how that man got in the position he's in, by being frivolous with his money. That's not how it works. That man didn't get in the position that he's in, if that's the man you're looking for, because he was out there trying to sport bling, or because he was out there trying to impress you. Some of y'all think these men trying to impress you. No, they're just living their lifestyle. They're just living a life that they're comfortable with and that they have created. I created this shit. Me. What makes you think that you deserve to come in on some shit that I did? Explain that. Explain that to me. What makes you think you're entitled? You're not entitled. You better get off your empty throne. Okay, your crownless throne. You ain't entitled to shit. You're only entitled to what you put into anything. Not just his life, your life. That's where you start. Start on your damn self. What's the expectation for you? We so busy looking at what we want these men to bring. Girl, if he can't this and he can't that and he can't this, he may as well keep walking. But yet you're still single. I ain't talking to y'all that say it's by choice. See, don't get it twisted. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all gonna take these words and misconstrue them and flip it. You can only do that with a person who don't got no sense. You can only do that with somebody with no knowledge, wisdom, all of that. You can't do that with somebody who's articulate. You can't do that with somebody who's educated. You can't do that with somebody who's used to compromise and partnership, and someone who's used to oneness and not being selfish. You can't do that with someone who's observant. Yeah. You do that with some of these little street hoochies who really don't care, who the only thing they're thinking about is what they can gain. And then they get their panties in a wad because you said, oh, your bra strap's showing. I don't give a fuck. My whole bra could be showing. This wig could be crooked. That's called keeping it 100. That's what that's called. That's what they want. They want you to be genuine. Be genuine. Now, some of y'all are genuine gold diggers. Hit it. Some of y'all are genuine gold diggers. I understand. But you might need to change your game up. Some of y'all don't want a man. You don't want a partnership. You just want a body every once in a while. I understand that. You just want a little companionship sometimes. I get it. You want a boy toy, just like they get girl toys. Fine. If that is what you truly want, then keep it as that. Don't be out here posting, these men ain't shit. And no, boo-boo. You said you didn't want a commitment. You didn't want a relationship. You didn't want oneness. You didn't want a partner. You didn't want compromise. You said you didn't want that. You just wanted to kick it here and there. You wanted to be a side chick. You wanted to be a sneaky link. That's why you don't got a man. Because he's not trying to marry the sneaky link. He's not trying to settle down with the side chick. He's not trying to build with that person because she already showed me her card. She already showed me she's sneaky. The fuck I want to build with her for? She gonna stab me in my back soon as I ain't looking. She might stab me in my back with my eyes wide open. I said I wasn't gonna be long. What is it? 13 minutes. I'm gonna give you 10 more. Okay? You gotta make sure your expectations are on the same level or very comparable to the expectations that you seek. See, but here's another thing. We'll get into that in another episode. Because, there are variations to this. There are variations because it's called compromise. Compromise is because of variations, or variations are due to compromise. So there are variations to this. Yeah, I have a college degree. Okay. I haven't always entertained gentlemen that have college degrees, but they were all smart as hell. They were all business savvy. They all they were all articulate and able to express themselves. They all had something to bring to the table, even though it wasn't a degree. Okay? You don't have to have a college degree to be smart, to be intelligent. to have a voice, to have a valid opinion, to have a purpose for your life. It doesn't take a degree for that. It takes integrity. Y'all know what that is? It takes integrity. That's what's missing. That's one of the things missing. There's not enough integrity. When you don't have integrity for thine own self, you're not going to respect someone else's position. You're not going to appreciate how hard that garbage man works for what he does. You're not going to see past, oh my God, he smells when he comes home. Nigga got to get out his clothes and get in the shower, okay? Some of y'all smell too, and y'all don't work in the trash business. Yeah, I done heard about some of y'all, okay? What's your excuse? I'm just saying, okay? So you cannot or should not expect any more from someone else than you expect from yourself. What are your expectations of you? Oh, I expect to be rich and have a rich man. How are you going to do that besides holding? How are you going to do that besides using? How are you going to do that besides manipulating? How are you going to do that besides taking advantage of? How are you going to do that? That. Yeah, it makes me angry. You know why it makes me angry? Because I have a young son that I'm raising to be a man. And that's hard, especially for a woman. It's very challenging. It is. I'm not raising my son to take advantage of women. But I ain't raising him to be no pushover for your daughter neither. That part. See, that's the old wisdom. I'm not raising him to be a pushover for your daughter. But I'm not raising him to be insensitive. I'm not raising him to be lazy. I'm not raising him to have lack of motivation and drive. That's going to make for a nice man one day, right? And a nice man needs to be with a nice woman. Yeah. A nice man needs to be with a woman on that same level with that same energy who can bring the same vibe to the table. That's all. So tell me what's wrong with that. Why is that an issue? Why is that a problem when women say, what you bringing to the table? Why is that a problem when a man say, you want me to do this, that, and the other? What you bringing? I ain't doing none of that. You supposed to take care of me. No, he's not. If you're looking for your grandfather, you need to act more like your grandmother. That part. If you're looking for your grandfather, you need to act more like your grandmother. And don't get it twisted. Y'all think that because a woman has values and refinement, she ain't no fun? Is that what you think? Boo-boos, I'm a lot of fun, okay? But I'm not going to let myself be taken advantage of. I'm not going to allow myself to be used. I'm not going to allow myself to be unequally yoked. Yeah, for y'all that read the Bible, okay? I'm not going to allow myself to be unequally yoked. I'm not going to compromise the expectations I have for myself when I am considering a partner. But I understand, what was the word I used, start with a V? Versatility, variety. I have to go back and listen. I be talking so fast, y'all. Okay? But you know what I'm saying. Okay? Whether you like it or not, whether you want to admit it or not, you're wrong. You're wrong. And you're sitting around with your yakety ass girlfriends who think like you. First of all, move out that circle. You're sitting around with your girlfriends who think exactly like you do, and you dogging out these men, and you bashing them. What the fuck do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? You really think some man is gonna come to you with his goddamn bank account, with his checkbook in his hand? I don't know you. You haven't earned that position. Do you think that's how love works? Oh, it's not about love. It's just about the benefits. Is that what it is? It's not about unity. It's not about building. Men want to build. That's what they do. They're builders. They want to build. And they want to create. They don't want somebody that just wants to destroy all that and tear it down. I don't want to be with somebody that don't have a vision, don't have a plan. Come on. Damn, y'all making this shit hard and you're tearing each other apart. And I feel sorry for our kids and our grandkids. I do. A friend of mine said relationships don't exist anymore. What? What are you talking about? Yes, they do. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. There are other like-minded people out there. There are. But there's so many wolves in sheep's clothing. It's hard to know who's who. That's why y'all don't trust each other. The men don't trust the women and the women don't trust the men. Okay? One of the things she said was, let's talk about a first date. Where would you like to go? I'm a simple bitch when it comes to things like that. I'm going on a date to get to know you, to get to see if I like you, see if you like me. Why the fuck am I going to say to some man I have just met, take me to Hall's, Hall's Steakhouse, one of a very, very upscale, nice place in Charleston, South Carolina. Why would I ask this man to take me on a date where he's going to spend $200 for dinner? I wouldn't do that shit neither. Are you going to do it? Are you going to take him on a date where you spend That's not, I don't need to be impressed with his bank. Because here's the thing. If I'm impressed with his mind, if I'm impressed with his words, everything else will follow. Everything else will follow. Whether I didn't know I had chicken in my colander. Whether he getting it today or whether he getting his grind tomorrow. If he's out there with a purpose and he has a plan and he doing his grind, he's going to get it. It's common sense. It's simply the law of attraction or whatever you want to call it. You do something enough times, you're bound to get results. Okay? So this isn't rocket science or chemistry, guys. It's simple. It's courtship 101. Everyone forgot about courtship 101 when they got selfish. Everyone forgot about courtship 101 when it was me. Or when you start seeing these influencers. Y'all can't believe all this shit. Y'all do know that, right? Are there people making money from social media? Hell to the yes. Is that the majority? Hell to the no. I mean, come on. You can't believe. I can screenshot me in Paris. It's easy these days with AI. I can be any goddamn place you want me to be. Really. Right now I'm in my kitchen. It's a real kitchen. Okay. It's a real kitchen. Okay. But all I'm saying, ladies, is stop. Please stop expecting more than you're willing to give. And stop giving these bodies up like that. You think that just because you ride him on top all the time, he's staying? Oh my God, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm sorry. Sex don't keep nobody. Sex isn't guaranteed he's gonna stay. Niggas roll whether you look. You can have the best sex on the planet. That's not why men stay. That's probably not even why he with you, or that might be the only reason he with you. Okay, which is bad, boo-boo. That's bad. Okay. That's not going to be the thing that keeps them. It's not going to be the thing that holds the marriage together. Everybody's not going to be fortunate when they're in their 60s or 50s. Okay? Just still, got a little something going on. I'm just saying. I know people in their 20s and 30s and 40s and they ain't got nothing going on. But that's a whole nother subject too. Yeah. See, some people going to get pissed off. Some people not. It don't matter to me either way. The only people I want to hear from are women who are seriously thinking what men are thinking. I don't trust men, because of this, or, and men don't trust women because of this. And they really feel that there's a communication gap and there's something lacking in today's society and how we look at each other as men and women. The lack of respect, the lack of being able to articulate oneself and speak clearly and speak real. Everybody want to use this big red 100%. Y'all don't know what 100% is. You ain't keeping it real. You're going after a nigga for his money. You're going after for his gain. You're trying to gain. You're trying to step off of his back and, level up. That's not 100. That's fake as hell. That's not 100. Telling a man that you just met, you don't know shit about, that you want to go to damn Louis Vuitton for a shopping spree on a first date? Or you want to go to the most exclusive restaurant in your city on your first date? I love the park. I love nature. I do. I want to go somewhere quiet. We can sit and talk and get to know each other. Not my house. Nah. Don't get in my front door like that. Neither one of my front doors. Okay? Don't work like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go someplace where we can where we both might enjoy. Right? We can go catch a movie. I don't really want to be in a movie theater with a man I just met. It's dark. Okay. But we go have everybody likes Starbucks shit. Let's go to Starbucks. And talk. Let's go to the park, especially if the weather's nice, and sit and watch the fucking ducks or something, and converse and get to know each other. Y'all don't know how to talk. The only talk y'all know is bullshit. Episode 1. Don't expect more from somebody else that you're not capable of bringing to the table yourself. Au revoir. See you next time.